Dear students, second chapter, Theory of Consumer Behavior. Theory of Consumer Behavior. In this chapter, we will discuss individual consumer behavior, and there are two approaches to study consumer behavior. Namely, one is cardinal utility analysis. Cardinal utility analysis, and second one is ordinal utility analysis. There are two approaches to study consumer behavior. So it is 2 marks question. Mention the different approaches which explain consumer behavior. Mention two different approaches which explain consumer behavior. So answer is, there are two approaches. One is cardinal utility analysis and another one is ordinal utility analysis. So there are two approaches to study consumer behavior. Next we have utility. What is utility? So utility, the term utility, it is also 1 mark question. Write the meaning of utility. Next the related questions. Give the meaning of marginal utility and give the meaning of total utility. So these are 1 mark questions. So now utility. What is this utility? Utility refers to the power of a commodity or a service to satisfy human want is known as a utility. So utility refers to the capacity of a commodity or service to satisfy human wants. It is known as a utility. So utility here, it refers to, or it means the capacity of a commodity. Every commodity or good has power or capacity to satisfy human want. It is known as a utility. For example, a glass of water. A glass of water has power to satisfy human want or thirsting. So every commodity, for example roti has capacity to satisfy a human want, that is hunger. So every commodity or the capacity or power of a commodity or service to satisfy human wants is known as a utility. So this is the meaning of utility. Next we have the measures of utility. Measures of utility. So here there are two measures of utility. One is total utility. So what is total utility? Total utility, it refers to the sum of marginal utility. The sum of marginal utility of all units. The sum of marginal utility of all units is known as a total utility. It is derived from the all the units of a commodity. Suppose a consumer consumes 5 units of a commodity. The marginal utility of each commodity, first, second, third, fourth and fifth, added here. The sum of all the marginal utilities is known as a total utility. Therefore, total utility TU is equal to marginal utility of first unit, marginal utility of second unit plus marginal utility of third unit and so on. So here, when marginal utilities of a commodity added, we get a total utility. Therefore, total utility, it is the sum of the marginal utilities of all the units of a commodity. Next we have marginal utility. Marginal utility. So what is the marginal utility? Marginal utility refers to the extra utility. It is an additional or extra utility derived from the extra unit of a commodity. Extra unit of a commodity. It is known as a marginal utility. So it is additional or it is extra utility derived from the extra unit of a commodity. It is known as a marginal utility. Therefore, marginal utility MU is equal to total utility of commodity N minus total utility of commodity N minus 1. Suppose if a consumer consumes 5 units of a commodity, the total utility is say 20. 20 it is when a consumer consumes 5 units of a commodity, total utility is 20. Suppose he consumes the 6th unit, then the total utility is 22. So here only 2 it is the extra utility derived from the 6th unit of a commodity. The extra utility derived from the extra unit of a commodity is known as marginal utility. This is the meaning of marginal utility. Next we have a theory related to utility. So there are 2 approaches to study consumer behavior. The first one is cardinal utility analysis. What is we have seen it. Next we have the second one is ordinal utility analysis. Now the first cardinal utility analysis. So it is 6 marks question. Explain or discuss the law of diminishing marginal utility analysis. The law of marginal utility analysis with the help of a table and diagram. It is 6 marks question. So next, the law of diminishing marginal utility. The law of diminishing marginal utility analysis. The law of diminishing marginal utility analysis. This law presented by Professor Alfred Marshall. Professor Alfred Marshall explains the law of diminishing marginal utility analysis. According to him, utility is measured in terms of cardinal numbers. This law, it is applicable to only marginal utility. Look at the board here, marginal utility. It relates to marginal utility only. So, according to Alfred Marshall, the main theme of this law is when a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility of that commodity goes on diminishing. So here, when a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility goes on diminishing. This is the main theme of this law. So here, when a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility of that commodity goes on diminishing. Goes on diminishing. Diminishing means decreasing. Suppose you consume more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility, extra utility goes on diminishing. Suppose if a consumer is hungry, he eats chapati. First, he consumes the first chapati. First chapati gives satisfaction to him. And he consumes the second chapati. The second chapati gives less satisfaction. It gives less satisfaction than that of first. When he consumes the third chapati gives still less satisfaction than that of second and first. Suppose he consumes the fourth chapati gives less satisfaction than that of third, second and first. So, suppose he consumes the fifth chapati also gives less satisfaction. So, here when a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility of that commodity goes on decreasing. So, this is the law of diminishing marginal utility. So, this law may be explained with the help of a table. So, here is table. This table explains the law of diminishing marginal utility. So, the number of units, there are three columns, number of units. One is number of units. And second column shows the total utility and then marginal utility. So here, consumer is consuming the various units of a commodity. He consumes the first unit of a commodity, and here the marginal utility of a commodity is say 12 units, 12 utils or 12 units, and total utility is also same 12. And when he consumes the second, unit of a commodity, and the marginal utility of the second commodity is say 6, and total utility is 12 plus 6. Therefore, it is 18. When he consumes the third unit gives say 4 utils of utility to him. Therefore, total utility is 18 plus 4 is equal to 22. is 22 plus 2 is equal to 24. When you consume the fifth, the marginal utility, it becomes here 0. It becomes 0 because his want is fully satisfied. So, when here in our example, the consumer is hungry, he eats 5 chapatis or mangoes, and here his want is fully satisfied. His want is fully satisfied. Therefore, the marginal utility is 0. The marginal utility is 0. And next, total utility is also 24. When he consumes the sixth, suppose he consumes the sixth unit of a commodity or 6 chapati, so he gets this utility. He gets this utility. This utility here say minus 2. Minus 2. Therefore, here total utility is 22. Total utility is 22. So, here look at the table. The marginal, when a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility of that commodity goes on diminishing. And the total utility, this column shows the total utility is increasing. There are 4 main points of this law. One is the marginal utility goes on diminishing. When a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility of that commodity goes on diminishing. This is the first point. Second one is total utility is increasing, but at a decreasing rate. This is second point. And third point is total utility is maximum. So in this example here, total utility, when he consumes the fifth unit, the total utility is maximum. When it is maximum, the marginal utilities becomes 0. When marginal utility becomes 0, total utility is maximum. And fourth point is total utility decreases. So here, when he consumes the sixth, total utilities decreases here. And when it decreases here, when he gets this utility. So in this example, when he consumes the sixth unit, consumer gets this utility and total utility is decreasing. So these are 4 main points of this law. Then this law may be explained with the help of a diagram. Draw this figure. So here it is y-axis and it is x-axis. Y-axis and x-axis. We measure the number of units. We measure the number of units along this axis, x-axis. So here in our example there are 6. It is first chapati or mango. It is second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We measure the marginal utility and total utility along y-axis. So marginal utility and total utility along this axis. So here it is 2, it is 0, it is 2, 4. So instead of 2, 4, so we must use here 4, 8, 12, 12, 16, 16, 20, 24 and 28. Okay. And here it is minus 4 here. It is minus 4. So, first, marginal utility. We will discuss marginal utility. When consumer consumes the first unit, the marginal utility of the first unit is 12. Therefore, it is first unit and it is 12. So, here is point, this point. Okay. It is marginal utility first. When he consumes the second, the marginal utility is, it is second unit, the marginal utility is 6. Here it is 4 and it is 8, it is in between. It is says 6. So it is 6. And when he consumes the third unit, the marginal utility is 4. It is third and it is marginal utility and in this point. Third. When he consumes the fourth unit, the marginal utility is 2. So here it is 2. Say it is 2 and it is 2. Okay. Then when he consumes the fifth, the marginal utility it becomes here 0. Therefore, it is fifth unit and it is marginal utility it is here 0. Therefore, this point. And when he consumes the sixth, so marginal utility it becomes here negative. Marginal utility is here negative because his want is fully satisfied. After the satisfaction of his want, he consumes here, he consumes the sixth and he gets this utility. Therefore, it is negative minus 2. So here is minus 2 and therefore it is 6 unit and this point. So by joining these points, we get a curve. That curve is known as marginal utility curve. This curve, it is marginal utility curve. Marginal utility curve. And then we have total utility. So when you consume the first, the total utility is 12. It is 12. Okay. This first unit and it is 12 total utility. And second, the total utility is 18. It is second and it is 18. This point. And third one is total utilities. Here, look at the board or table here. It is when he consumes the third unit, the total utility is 22. Here is third unit and 22. So in between it is 20 and 24. It is third unit. Okay. This point. And then we have the fourth unit. The total utility is 24. Therefore, it is fourth unit and the total utility is 24. So it is here 24. Next we have fifth unit. The total utility of the fifth unit is also 24. So it is fifth unit and it is 24. Okay. Next we have the sixth unit. Total utility is 22. So it is sixth unit and total utility is 22. It decreases here. Therefore, by joining these points, we get a curve. That curve is known as a total utility curve. That is. So it is total utility curve. So marginal utility goes on. It is marginal utility curve and it is total utility curve. So marginal utility goes on diminishing and total utility is increasing but at a diminishing rate. So there are four main points of this law. We have discussed it. So this is, we will discuss the another concept in the next. Thank you.